The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
This is the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. Good morning. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, in with my co-host, fellow realtor, husband, Pat Devaney. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Very good, thank you. We have with us Dustin Bowen, owner of Junkin' Monkeys. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Thanks for being here with us. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we cover many different real estate topics. We have a full-time real estate office with many realtors who deliver extraordinary day after day. We've been guiding, assisting, and advising clients in real estate matters for over 50 years.
During the week, feel free to email us with any questions, or if you'd like to suggest a topic, send it to questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com, or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724, where you'll get a live person. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab. We have a webcam on the roof that gets thousands of hits a month. Everybody wants to see what's going on at Dunmore Corners.
View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com. That's jruddy.com, where we also have all the popular podcast apps that we feature this radio show on after it airs on the weekends. Okay. And don't forget about social media.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, look us up. All right. Do you want some more statistics, Pat?
Sure, hit me.
All right. So the Greater Scranton Board of Realtors MLS statistics year to date for single-family home sales in all counties. So the absorption rate, and that absorption rate is the measure of how many months of inventory that we have of homes for sale on the market. Currently, year to date, we have 2.09 months of inventory. Last year at this time, it was 2.03. So it's actually gone up almost 3%. The median list price is $224,900. That's also up 2.69%. Median sales price, now remember, this is all counties for single-family homes that have sold. Median sales price is $188,500. And the median days on market is exactly the same as it was last year at this time, 31 days. Sold listings are up 5.5%. Pending listings are down 2.1%. Active listings on the market down 9.3%. And new listings that have hit the market year to date are down 0.6%.
Everything sounds pretty similar to last year.
Very, very, very. But actually, before I ran those statistics, I thought that we had less sales, less listings. I mean, we do have less active, but I thought it was far less new listings.
Right. If you go back 2 or 3 years, that is a big difference.
There you go. Dustin Bowen, owner of Junkin' Monkeys. So you're back with us this week. We had a great discussion with you. You are a junk removal service hauling company. How long have you been in business, and where do you go, please?
6.5 years, and we service Lackawanna, Luzerne, Pike, Wayne, Monroe, Wyoming. Yes. I always forget Wyoming, but we do service Wyoming County.
All right.
And you're also going to be servicing Myrtle Beach?
Yes. We're hoping to be back in Myrtle Beach by the end of the summer. And we just opened up our Central New York location, Junkin' Monkeys CNY. They're doing great up there.
Good.
That's a great team.
Fabulous. Love to hear how people grow their businesses and expand. So good for you. How long does it usually take? If I call you up, I have a job, a house full of junk that I need to remove.
It's stuff.
Yes, it's stuff. How far out would I have to wait for you to come by to do a job?
We take pride in being an expedited junk removal service. More often than not, we can get there within 24 hours.
Within 24 hours.
Yep. With realtors, we understand that a lot of times you guys are at the closing table, and there might be a time where, hey, the whole sale is parked until this garage, basement, attic item is removed. We drop what we're doing, we stop the presses, and we go right over there, get that resolved so that the sale goes without a hitch.
Yeah,
We do that for property managers, anybody in need. It really sets us apart from other companies because we expedite your junk removal. We have the team to do it and the truck capabilities to do it.
I called them. They were there the next day. They said what time. Now listen to this. They said what time they were going to be there, and they were there.
Wow.
They showed up.
And we
That
called
is-
before we
It's not like the cable company or the water company will show up between
No,
9 and 6, and you better be there.
Well, everybody's starting to do that. Well, not everybody, but there's a lot of business that are following that. They'll give you a window. Inspectors are home inspectors are doing it. Not only the cable company and the utility companies.
The water company's my favorite.
The contractors, and I don't know about you. I'm out working. Mm-hmm. I'm not at my house.
Well,
What's the most valuable thing you have?
my team.
My time.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
running out of it.
my time,
I can't get more. Don't waste my time.
Correct. And we understand your time is valuable. We service 7 days a week. We do 7 Monday through Sunday. We do after hours. We try to accommodate all of our clients' schedules because, like you said, now with everybody back working, everyone's schedules are different.
Some people are back working. A lot of people.
A lot of people are using COVID still as a reason why they will not go to work, and they do say that they are working remotely. I question that, but that's just
They're
me.
working remotely from Garrity's.
Yeah.
I'm in front of the meat aisle right now, and I'm deciding what steak to get.
Right.
But I'm working.
Instacart.
But
I'm working.
Didn't one of the big federal agencies just downgrade COVID to the flu?
Just now.
Just now. I
Wow.
mean, they put it out there last week. So I just hope some of these mainstream media outlets start reporting that. So some of these people that are still walking around outside with a mask on by themselves can come to terms with the fact that maybe we can all start to live our lives again. But that's just me.
No, that's fine. I mean, if you want to drive around in the car by yourself with your mask on, have at it, baby.
Now, there's some people that really need it.
Yes, absolutely.
That have compromised immune
just
systems.
don't tell me I got to wear it driving around in the car by myself.
But so here we are, and you can provide a service within 24 hours. That's remarkable in today's day and age when some people have a problem getting themselves to an office. How long does it I'm sure this depends, but this next question is, how long will it take to complete the removal? So say it's a 3,000 square foot house filled with items.
Sure. So as you can imagine, typical bedroom, typical everyday family attic basement, we can complete most properties within a day, sometimes less. But we also encounter hoarder houses. We also encounter those obscure situations. Sometimes our biggest issue is the logistics of the property, where the stairwell goes one way, you have to walk across the entire floor to go to another stairwell where there's a piano somehow put on the 4th floor of an attic. And more often than not, we're able to address that immediately. So we set that expectation with our client that this might be a 2 to 3 day job. If you need it done sooner, we can go all hands on deck and get as many team members there and as many trucks there to accommodate that window.
Yeah, when they came, here I am talking about my experience again, but they came, they had 3 guys, they got off the truck, I opened the garage door, boom, 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 everything was gone. Take care, comb your hair, see you later. They were gone. It was beautiful.
20 minutes, 15?
Yeah, they were there
out.
and gone.
Yeah.
Our average job time...
Time is money, Pat.
Absolutely.
I would say our average job time is about 45 minutes. And that includes the single item couches to, basement clean outs and
Yeah, they were good.
Okay, I'm going to ask a dicey question.
Uh-oh.
Be prepared to do your Irish jig.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if there are damages during the removal process? Damages to, well, I mean, if you're removing junk, I guess there's really no problem if you damage the junk.
Sure.
But if something happens to the property, let me tell you.
Uh-huh.
I have 2 stories.
Okay.
One, we have a dumpster at my building. I know, without knowing for sure, I know that it had to be the truck that picked up the trash in the dumpster that took a huge chunk of the concrete off the corner of my building. It's just where the height is, but no one ever told me. I just stumbled upon this information one day and I thought, couldn't you have at least called? That's number one. Number two, I have a nice chunk of sheetrock that was taken out of my interior of my office space when I had a water heater removed from my property. The big box with the new water heater hit the sheetrock and took a nice big chunk that I have to look at every day. And no one stopped to tell me. I know they knew, right? I mean, it's not easy to admit when you do something.
So we instill in our team honesty, and we always, my favorite saying, and they'll tell you, is nice reminder that we're human. You know, mistakes will happen. Things like that. No one's walking around putting holes in walls on purpose. So I always tell the team the best thing you can do is just be honest. Things will happen. Be comfortable in telling me that. It's very good that we're licensed and insured. Some junk removal companies may or may not be, but with Junk and Monkeys, we are fully licensed, fully insured. Things happen. We're quite busy. We're at multiple properties. A lot of probability states no one's perfect, whether it be a ceiling piece falling. Like we've had someone lose their footing and fall through a ceiling, and we patched it. We did the work. We went out. We found a contractor. We fixed it. We made sure that realtor was happy with the work, and she actually complimented and said it was better than it was. And, you know, whether it be nicking, like moving a couch and the corner of a couch hits a drywall piece, we pause. We let the client know, hey, we're human. This happened. We'll offer a discount where it is, or it doesn't happen often. Maybe once a year, even with as busy as we are. Once, I think in our 6.5 years, 5 times. 4 times. Like our team.
I think you're jinxing yourself now.
I know. There's wood here. Knock on wood.
There you go.
But our team is trained to, like, we don't just send anybody in there. They go through training, make sure they understand dimensions. If something feels like it's going to hit a wall or hit something, put a moving blanket over it. Put your hand there. Prevent it. Play chess. That's what I always say. Don't just pick things up and play checkers. Think about what you're doing. Be a step or two ahead of it.
Good stuff, and you have a great record. And I wouldn't have minded if someone just told me.
That's it. Honesty gets you so far in life. Like, and you being honest with the client earns their respect. Hey, I admit I made this mistake. I own up to it. Let's see how we can resolve it. If we're fully licensed and insured, but we also have many friends in the service industry that can come and fix this.
Do you work with written contracts in what you do?
We do.
And so it outlines your scope of work and things of that nature. Okay, good. Do you offer packing or organizing services?
We do not. Our guys are trained to do junk removal. And when we're doing the packing or the moving, that's not what our trucks are made for. That's not what our guys do best. And we have many friends in the moving industry, depending on their location, that we will refer them to.
Okay, how about additional fees or surcharges?
Sure. So we mentioned last week's episode about tires, and sometimes there's a labor surcharge if there's a exorbitant distance and volume of items where we might be in an attic for 5 to 6 hours for a very low volume of items, pianos or things we have to disassemble. But we also will make sure that the client is aware of that before we touch it and make sure they're comfortable with those surcharges. We don't like doing it. More often than not, surcharges are because of somebody else surcharging us. So we do make sure that they are aware and knowledgeable of those surcharges.
Okay, good stuff. Dustin Bowen, owner of Junkin' Monkeys. How does someone get in touch with you?
Sure. Junkinmonkeys.com or on Google, Yahoo, Bing, whatever internet provider you're using. Junkin' Monkeys or Facebook.com/JunkinMonkeys. And of course, you can call more often than not. You'll get me at 570-871-0039.
An amazing 24-hour turnaround from the time you call Dustin to the time he comes out. Mm-hmm. Very good. Pat?
Yes, we have a lovely 3-bedroom home at 704 Edgar Street in Troop for $174,000. This home, it sits on a corner lot. It's in the Mid-Valley School District. This home it's got a large wraparound deck on the home, and it's elevated, and it's right on the corner. So it's got beautiful views of the valley from 3 sides. It's really nice. The kitchen has wood floors. It's got plenty of storage and counter space. There's off-street parking, good room sizes. And the best part is the taxes are only $1,200 a year. So if you're looking for a move-in condition home with low taxes, take a look at 704 Edgar Street in Troop for $174,000, and that's listed by Stacy Granza of our office.
Thank you, Pat. Based on affordability, quality of life, and health care, PA,
What's
Pennsylvania,
that? Huh? Oh, Pennsylvania.
is number
Okay.
10 on Wallet Hub's best and worst states to retire, and that compared all 50 states. PA squeezes into the top 10 best states for retirees, comes in at number 10. For those looking to retire, Pennsylvania is the 35th most affordable, offers the 8th best health care, and most impressively, has the 2nd best quality of life for older Americans. Notably, the top 5 best places to retire in the country, according to U.S. News last year, were located in Pennsylvania. That was Harrisburg, Reading, Lancaster, I say Lancaster, Scranton, and Allentown. The top 5 states to retire in overall in this study were Florida, Colorado, Virginia, Delaware, and Wyoming.
We know 2 people
Yes.
who've retired this year to Pennsylvania. My sister's in Gettysburg, and my friend Bobby and Regina moved from Brooklyn by Kings Plaza. They're in Troop now. He went and got insurance. You know what he told me when he got the insurance? He says, do you know how much money I saved? He says, I saved between the cars and the house. He saved $9,000 a year in insurance alone. That's not including taxes and all the other stuff. He got a big pay raise coming up here.
Our fabulous sponsor this week is 1031 Corp. They help real estate investors defer capital gains when selling and reinvesting in business, use, or investment property. 1031 Corp is the middleman you need to help you complete a 1031 exchange, and over the 3 decades, they have mastered how to keep the exchange process easy for you. Their exchange experts will educate you on 1031 exchanges. They review your situation and walk you through the entire process. If you own an investment or business property, whether it is residential or commercial, contact 1031 Corp to learn how you can exchange into a property that works better for you while deferring the capital gains and depreciation recapture so you can keep your hard-earned equity working in your next property. Contact 1031 Corp by going to 1031corp.com or call 1-800-828-1031. That's 1-800-828-1031.
That's so underused, that 1031 exchange. So many people just don't even have no knowledge of it, or it can really defer the taxes.
And we have those radio shows. They're offered on the podcast and the podcast apps, and also on our archive radio show. They were very fascinating shows. You can always listen to those. She was a great guest, Margot McDonald. Keep tuned in to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. We'll return shortly after a quick break. Are you ready to make your next move in the world of real estate? Look no further than Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, your trusted partner in buying and selling homes. If you're a homeowner looking to sell, Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate will ensure you get the best possible price in today's competitive market. And if you're in the market to buy your dream home, Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate will help you find the perfect place to call your own.
Congratulations.
We've adopted the popular saying, an educated consumer is our best customer. That's why since 2010, we've hosted the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate Saturdays at 11 a.m., Sundays at 11:30 a.m. on 94.3 The Talker. Visit jready.com. That's JRUDDY.com or call 570-344-6724. Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate, where dreams find their address. Hi, back on the air with the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor.
And we're back.
We're back with Dustin Bowen, owner of Junkin' Monkeys. Before we dive back into our conversation with Dustin, I have some interesting information I'd like to share with the listeners. According to the National Association of Realtors, in 1981, less than 1% of first-time homebuyers were unmarried couples. Today, it's at, you want to take a guess, Pat?
25%.
16%.
Okay, see, I wasn't even close.
All right. Also, based on the Census Bureau's 2022 American Community Survey, Texas, California, and Florida were the most popular states for relocating households. No surprises there, right?
Everybody goes to Texas.
Yeah, I would have guessed those. Okay, share of cash buyers surges to decade high. Top 5 areas for cash buyers. Number 1, Macon, Georgia. 61.5% of homes in 2023 were bought with cash. 2, Naples, Florida. 3, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 4, Youngstown, Ohio. And 5, Salisbury, Maryland.
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of what?
That's Salisbury, Maryland. You ever hear that one?
They have good steaks, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, those are where the cash buyers are or were in 2023. Dustin Bowen, owner of Junkin' Monkeys. I'd like to talk to you. You know, you built a business, an incredible business. You've been in business 6.5 years. You're growing and expanding into other states and areas. You've built a business based on helping others.
Yes.
And you have a team of 12 employees?
Yes.
Okay. And your team, you want to tell us a little bit about your team?
Yeah. So our team, what definitely sets us apart in terms of our team chemistry is we've all been through something. We know how to overcome adversity, and myself included, and my business partners, and every truck team member we have has experienced some form of adversity. And so when little things happen throughout the day, whether we get stuck with a couch or anything, they understand how to overcome that simple adversity because we've been through it in our life. So it gives us a great practice of how to overcome adversity through the workday because all of our guys have overcome so much in their personal lives. And we're grateful for the opportunity to be able to serve this wonderful community that we live in.
And you guys are all professionals. I mean, I've had guys come and do work, and I've seen them throw tantrums. You know, it's embarrassing sometimes. It's nice to hear that people are professionals and they know how to deal with problems.
We dwell on culture, and we make sure in our interview process that they understand what culture they're getting into. And a lot of guys, all of our guys, appreciate that because of the structure and camaraderie that it provides. And it's like a big family. Like our retention is so high. Like we don't have much turnover. Like when our slow season comes, guys ask to still be in rotation and, you know, be available because they like it. Like it's junk removal. And like it has that preconceived notion of being junk removal. But when you get into how much help it provides others who can't do it for whatever reason, and how much we're there for the community emotionally and physically to remove their items, you feel making that difference, and you feel really good about helping. And every day is different, for better or worse.
Well, what I like about you, Dustin, and your company is the fact that sometimes there are junk removal companies that go in and they'll take this, but they won't take that. And they separate what they will take and what they won't take, or can and can't, whatever way you want to say it. And that is frustrating, not only for me as a person that's helping that owner remove these items from their property for a new owner to come in, but it's frustrating for the homeowner that is overwhelmed with the whole process to begin with. So what we like about you is that you can go in and remove it all, and they don't have to call 52 different people. And that's number one. And number two, I've been, and I know all of our agents have been in that uncomfortable position at the closing table where the buyer does the walkthrough and comes to the closing table and says, we won't close until you get all of the items that you promised you were going to get out of the shed and the garage and the attic. And the owner is sitting there, oh, I forgot. And we've all been there. Mm-hmm. So to be able to call a company and to know that something can be done within 24, 48 hours is huge. Because a lot of people tell people, well, yeah, we could get to you on Wednesday, May 15th at 2 p.m.
No, between 9 and 3 p.m.
Oh, right.
Not 2 p.m.
Right,
They won't be there
the
at 2.
window, right. So this is good stuff. And so I like to bring that out because you're different than a lot of other companies in that respect.
And we take a lot of pride in that. We understand the weight and the pressure that puts on you. And our goal is to alleviate that as fast as possible so that your sale goes without a hitch.
Okay. Are there any times of the year that you offer discounts, or are there any incentives for repeat customers?
Yeah, I mean, our price is so competitive, and we always are mentally invested in helping our clients that, like, every now and then we might send a $25 coupon out in our email list, but more often than not, our prices are so competitive as is that you're getting a discount just from calling us.
So I don't have to search Facebook or your website on Black Friday for...
No, I mean, sometimes we might do something, but our goal is to have fun and keep it as fun as we can. So, we understand certain clients have certain financial constraints, and we're always willing to work with them and help them any way we can. If a client has a budget, we'll work with that budget. And if that budget sometimes might mean 2 trips, then we'll work with that. We'll do it for 2 trips at that budgeted price.
Do you take credit cards?
We do. We take all forms of payment, cash, card, check, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. That's the easy part.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dustin Bowen, owner of Junkin' Monkeys. How does someone get in touch with you, please?
Sure. So always give us a call. Shoot us a text, 570-871-0039. Facebook.com/JunkinMonkeys. If you Google us, we have over 100 5-star reviews and recommendations. Facebook, we have over 200 5-star reviews and recommendations. And then junkinmonkeys.com is our website, and you can book through there online anytime. And I just want to give a special shout out to my mom. April 20th is her birthday, so happy birthday, Mama Bear.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Dustin. We appreciated 2 weeks in a row of fabulous discussion.
I was honored. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. Okay, so we still have our agents looking for houses for buyers, pre-approved buyers. Actually, this is a cash buyer. Nothing like cash. House wanted in Greenfield, Newton Ransom, Factoryville. Nicole Clark is looking for any style home, 3+ bedrooms, 2+ baths, 5 acres. $400,000 cash buyer. That means no bank involved, no red tape.
Oh, you can close within 30 days.
Okay. Also, we have Kimberly Pizzanti looking for a house in Scott Township, Greenfield Township, German, and Mayfield. Any style home, 3+ bedrooms, 2 baths, pre-approved up to $250,000. That's Kimberly Pizzanti looking for a house that fits that description. If you have a home that you're considering selling, please give us a call. We probably have a buyer for you.
Now is the best time to sell.
Mark your calendars for next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. to hear more of the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ready Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker.